Garcia will jump for Minnesota. Sean Stewart for Ohio State. And the opening tip is controlled by Bruce Thornton. Ohio State with possession. And we're underway here in Minneapolis.
Ball screen defense with Bruce Thornton is going to be critical. Cannot let Thornton get around these edges and get into the paint and make plays.
Well, Mobley, he's got range from all over. Michigan State did an excellent job guarding and defending against Thornton. And the Spartans win not too long ago. Shot clock at 6. Mobley on the drive, the floater, and the heel is kind to Mobley. And Ohio State is on the board.
Well, Mobley, what he does best is shoot the ball, obviously. He is very capable of putting it on the deck and going and making a play. And because he's going to get run off the line, he's going to have to do that time and time again. But it's always good to get an easy one as a shooter early to go down.
See what the Gophers can do, Nick, on this end of the floor. Dead last in the Big Ten, scoring at just 67 points per game. Late clock, Femi Cali with 3. With 2, late finds Parker Fox, and just in time, the Gophers score 2.
And that's where Parker Fox is pretty good. Rolling to the basket, not a perimeter threat, but athletic, catching and finishing.
Fox top 10 in the Big Ten in field goal shooting percentage because he does that. He finishes. And his first road game as the interim head coach then came here at Minnesota. Became the full-time head coach on Selection Sunday. Guy Patterson, the transfer from Charlotte. Mike Mitchell, quiet against Purdue. And he's an important piece for Minnesota as Fox hits the deck hard. Thornton averaged 26 points in 2 games against the Gophers last year. Here's Michael Parrish, forced down high. Now Devin Royal against Garcia, lowers the shoulder, tough shot in 2.
I love Royal's game, and he has no identity crisis as to what he does best. He knows he is a driver. Even if he catches it and faces up at 12 feet, he is putting pressure on the defense, just like he did there.
Columbus native his second year. Fox with the miss, but a foul. There's a foul called on Femi Cali, number 11 for Minnesota.
Big foul. Cali is going to be important guarding Bruce Thornton. That's a cheap one to pick up for his first foul.
Just inside the foul line, the missed shot for Sean Stewart. Duke transfer. Cali sets up Garcia for 3. This is everything. And now Mobley. He'll throw it up, and Devin Royal looked to throw it down, but a foul. Sophomore.
You can tell he showed up on campus feeling pretty good about his game.
So Royal knocks down 2, thinking back to Ohio State's loss to Michigan State. Some missed free throws, key. Missed 7 free throws in that game, ended up losing by 7.
Erased a big deficit, took a lead, and just had about 4 or 5 bad empty possessions, and that was enough for the Spartans to take hold of the game.
Garcia tries again, can't hit, and a foul. And this will be on Ohio State.
It plays with supreme confidence.
Back from the knee injury. Garcia with a chance. No. Still Minnesota attacking, and it'll count. It's because of knee injuries. Minnesota native from Montevideo. Osimo trying to keep up with Quez Glover on the defensive end. And now up top, it's Parrish. No, and a whistle inside and a foul.
We're locked up.
13 foul on Ohio State.
Osimo was wide open on this little slip screen for a pick and pop 3.
Garcia was out of bounds.
It's even plays like that that'll loom large in the head of Coach Johnson.
Part of the way the game changed against Purdue. Purdue ended up winning by 20 points, but for 29, 30 minutes, Minnesota was in that game.
Absolutely.
And cleaning up on the weak side was Aaron Bradshaw.
Get the feeling that Aaron Bradshaw's just starting to get comfortable here as a Buckeye. Got all the talent in the world. Highly touted kid. Top 10 high school recruit 2 years ago.
Kentucky transfer. Now Isaac Austin, freshman from northern Minnesota, feeds Mike Mitchell for 3. Key shot for Mitchell.
It's a great set play to manufacture an open look for the Gophers' best shooter, Mike Mitchell Jr. You drive it baseline, you pin in 2 screens, and free up number 2 in white, and he drills it.
It's 6 threes in the game against Morgan State in late December, but missed all 6 of his 3-point attempts against Purdue here on Thursday. Bradshaw, the bounce inside with a left hand, no. The miss from Parrish. Shot clock late and just in time. Patterson got it off. It was a quick clock.
Yes, for a team that wants to control pace. That's a quick shot early in the possession.
Foul will be called on Minnesota's Trey Edmonds. That will take us to a timeout. So Mike Mitchell.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
The transition game. This game is being played at Minnesota's pace and on their terms. Ohio State's got to start to speed this game up.
Buckeyes averaging 81 points per game. Nowhere near that pace right now.
You know, a lot of that starts with controlling the defensive glass. Garcia back in the game. See if Royal will try and get isolated on him. Garcia's got those 3 fouls.
Thornton 5 points so far tonight and draws the 3rd foul on Trey Edmonds with a shot clock at 7. Now a technical foul has been called on the Gophers. So let's remember this moment here. And already made that motion. So Edmonds. So he has the personal foul, his 3rd, but then the technical adds another. So he's got, in one play, added 2 personal fouls to his resume. Now coaching here, Ben Johnson and Trey Edmonds. Austin Parks on the floor for the first time for the Buckeyes, number 25. There's Glover. Turnaround. Short. Parks with the tip. 2 on 3. Patterson. Really lost his footing. Got it up and to round it out. Mitchell trying to rebound and a foul. Play in massively here in the second half.
See a double team will likely come. Here it comes.
And he traveled. Yep, it's the right call from Paul Sells.
He needs to try to just get an easy one somewhere. Running the floor, an offensive rebound put back.
Mobley's been quiet. Parks kicks it out. Glover, good fake. Sets up Thornton up top for 3. And Royal with the rebound. Another chance for the Buckeyes. Glover, baseline, reverses and scores off the window.
Offensive rebound from Royal got the party started. I like that Glover didn't settle for the contested 3, and he put it on the floor and got it 2.
First 2 for Glover tonight. Ohio State just 4 second chance points here tonight. The Buckeyes regain the lead by 2. No look pass. Here's Garcia. And the draw is over.
Maybe that'll get him rolling. Great play from Mike Mitchell Jr., who is barking at him on the way down the floor. It's a great find to the leading scorer.
Gives us our 17th lead change. Thornton in traffic. Man, was that crafty and smooth.
Weight room. That is all the weight room. Weight room and protein shakes. Bruce Thornton downhill.
It's like bumper cars. Off this guy, off that guy. Find an open lane.
That is a strong sequence.
Now with 9, Patterson. Osima, he's been hot tonight. Continues. A career-high 12 for the freshman from the Northern Range up in Cherry, Minnesota. Mitchell picking up his 2nd. He comes out. Mobley, great look. And it finally goes for Mobley. knocks down his first three. He missed his first four, but number 5 goes down.
But how much better of a shot was that? In the flow, wide open, and he drilled it. Got to trust that more of those will come from Mobley.
4th made 3 as a team for the Buckeyes. Garcia set a screen. There was nobody there. Mitchell in traffic, out of bounds. Last touch by Glover. He'll stay with the Gophers and 6 to shoot. 35 made threes this season for Mobley. Top 5 of the Big Ten. Fox late clock. He knocked down 1 3 earlier this year. And Awesome with a tip. And now Patterson lets it fly. Back and forth we go at the old barn.
All of a sudden it's the three-point line looming large for the Gophers here.
Thornton, can he answer? Not this time. Got his own rebound. Glover for the lead. Yes!
The refs kind of sorted that out for us, and certainly that was important because Garcia was involved. He didn't want to see that be his 4th personal foul. So just a under 12 media timeout, and now we play basketball.
Garcia has 3 points against Mahaffey with the reach and the foul. Now 4 of 8 the Gophers are as a team. Soft touch as the Gophers wanted to walk, but Stewart with the bucket.
That's twice that short roll with Stewart, where he catches it. He sprayed it out to Mobley for a 3 that time. No one stopped him, so he took the floater.
His first points tonight. Patterson answers. Patterson 10 points against Purdue, has 9 here tonight.
See if Ohio State goes right back to it. Sean Stewart just coming up. Just a little short roll, gets it in the middle of the floor because Parker Fox is hard hedging.
Mobley. Thornton off the Mahaffey screen. Now has Garcia on him. Mobley against Patterson. No.
Good drive, though, for Mobley.
5 on 4, Minnesota back the other way. Now Mobley is back on the defensive end. Mitchell pulls up and banked it in. A 3 to give Minnesota a 2-point lead.
How about Minnesota's second half 3-point shooting?
4 of 5, Nick, this half beyond the 3-point line.
Now Minnesota switching these ball screens, Corey.
Glover, low, Garcia poked it free.
It's too much dancing from Quez Glover.
Turnover number 6 in Ohio State. Fox is begging for the ball. He's got a mismatch with Glover. And now Thornton poked it free. Osama got it back, leads and scores 2 more. Seven 0 Gopher run. Timeout Ohio State.
Really on both ends of the floor, but 6 of 7, 12 points, big time from the young player.
Where do the Buckeyes go to stop the scoring drought that's lasted more than 2 minutes? Well, there is a good place to go underneath, and a big throwdown from Sean Stewart.
That's Devin Royal's versatility. That power forward spot, he's coming off a ball screen and distributing. And I was going to say Bruce Thornton. I think Bruce Thornton's got to take this game over for Ohio State.
Garcia, tough shot, friendly roll, Mill. And Patterson.
Coming off a ball screen set by your point guard. If that's not basketball in 2025, I don't know what is.
Osmo lost it on traffic, got it back. Fed Mitchell, who floats in. No. Fox trying to save it, can't, and it's Ohio State basketball.
Corey, we were talking, Minnesota was in this same position on Friday night against Purdue. Really played the Boilermakers tough for about 30 minutes and then just let their foot off the gas. You can't slide at all. You can't put a chicken wing out. You got to be set.
Player controlled, so no free throws despite Ohio State picking up its 8th team foul. Mitchell, deep three. Garcia trying to save it, and somehow Parker Fox found that loose change.
Give me all you got in your ball screen defense, because you know Ohio State's doing a lot of that from different players too, Corey. You've had Devin Royal coming up ball screens, Bruce Thornton coming up ball screens, so everybody's got to be ready to defend those at a high level.
Parker Fox shooting 2, just 44% at the line. Missed the first, but like he made that second, it spun out, so Ohio State can regain the lead with the 3 here. Sean Stewart, by the way, before the timeout, picked up his 4th foul. And Bradshaw back in for the Buckeyes. Shot clock under 10. Royal trapped.
Minnesota's done a nice job defensively. They've done a nice job controlling the pace, but Ohio State has certainly missed a lot of their open three-point opportunities. Isolation.
Against Bradshaw.
Defending all the way out there, the bounce.
Fox knocks down a pair. And the lead back to 4. And awesome.
You find yourself in a game like this, and your star has to shine, and that's Bruce Thornton. Just got to take this game over on both ends of the floor.
Awesome. Sets up Patterson, corner 3. Parker Fox with a rebound over Mobley. Draws 2. Awesome off the fake. Slithers inside. Garcia had a chance there in the post. It's Mitchell, corner 3.
I'm totally with you. I thought Garcia should have just gone right up with it, but pretty good patience and finds Mike Mitchell Jr. in the corner. But it all started with Parker Fox getting the offensive rebound on the smaller Mobley on the weak side.
Whistle, and that's going to be the 4th foul on Garcia.
Reality is awesome on Mike Mitchell Jr. and these other guys have really played well offensively so far.
1-1 here for Devin Royal. Hasn't missed at the line tonight, and that continues. The Buckeyes are perfect. 11 out of 11. There's the first miss. Bradshaw with a tip, but Osima pulls it down.
Needed to have an extra effort from another Buckeye after Bradshaw kept it alive.
Osima shoots over Bradshaw. Largest Minnesota lead tonight. And Osima lives up to his name. For Thornton. Short from the get-go. Minnesota's in no hurry right now, huh?
Another ball screen for Osima to go to work.
Osima leaves his feet. 3 to shoot. Mitchell, now Patterson, got it off in time.
You know, there's a fine line between slowing down and they waited too long to get their action there.
Parrish, and saw that open up. And Parrish now with 7. Ends a near 4-minute field goal drought that the Buckeyes endured. Patterson missed it. Parrish the rebound. No look, sets up Stewart. And a quick burst for the Buckeyes. Sean Stewart for Ohio State. He has 4 fouls. And both are on the floor right now. Boyd Provis, Nick Bob. Game 2 of our doubleheader here in the Big Ten and FS1. First 0-3 in league play. Ohio State seeking its 2nd conference win. Isaac Osima, his best game of his young collegiate career. Kai Patterson spinning inside in traffic. No, Fox though somehow out of nowhere cleans it up.
And all effort, all game from Parker Fox. Another offensive rebound.
And a whistle, and Devin Royal is fouled.
Parker Fox, 4th offensive rebound of the game. Feels like almost all of them have led to a putback.
As we said at the start, Parker Fox, he came in shooting 66% from the field, 8th best in the Big Ten, because that's where he lives, right around the rim. Foul was on Mike Mitchell, his first. 2 free throws the rest of the way for both teams as Royal knocks down the first.
Watch Fox come in, nobody putting a body on him. The thing about this Ohio State lineup, it's a smaller lineup in that front line. Sean Stewart, more of a finesse kind of big than a power big.
Devin Royal up to 15 points. 9 of his 15 have come at the foul line.
So if you're going small and athletic, you got to pressure the basketball if you're Ohio State. Switching these screens, getting into the ball handler. Trying to get the ball to Garcia, but Stewart's done a nice job digging it out of there.
Anderson sets up Fox, missed it, might have been partially blocked. And now the Buckeyes can tie it with a 3. Stewart to Mahaffey. Now Thornton pulls up. No, 1 and done. You okay with that shot?
For Bruce Thornton, his reputation is he can take that shot, in my opinion.
1 of 4 from 3. Awesome up baseline, and Garcia unable to hang on to it. And the Gophers give it back. 10th Minnesota turnover.
And Mahaffey out, Quez Glover in. So you get another shooter on the floor. Mahaffey, not a shooter. Quez Glover can stretch the floor. So you're gonna have to really contain the ball if you're Minnesota, because you got a lot of shooters wearing red.
No double on Thornton in the post. No fade away, no. Underneath, Royal sticks it up and in.
Thornton's post up attracted a double late, which opened the rotation rebound.
One-point game and now a whistle. And this might be on Parrish.
So watch Garcia, or Fox, excuse me, comes late to try to block it. And that gives Devin Royal a free run at the rim, and he's able to score it.
Was on Micah Parrish's 2nd, and Mike Mitchell at the line shooting 2. Mitchell 1 out of 2 at the line here tonight. He's missed only 2 free throws all year, but doesn't get to the foul line. You see the percentage is high, but not much in terms of volume. Splits the 2.
Ball's got to be in this guy's hands right here.
Gophers have missed 7 free throws tonight. drives against Fox and ties the game off the window.
Well, it's winning time for a guy that knows an awful lot about winning. Micah Parrish with a bunch of huge plays in crunch time.
All tied at 62.
Trying to get the ball to Garcia. Stewart really got blown.
Fourth in the Big Ten in scoring at nearly 19 a game. And again, misses the first of two. And go back to something I mentioned to you in the first half. This free throw line statistic that has plagued Minnesota all year.
Popping up again.
Huge here down the stretch.
They're morale killers, too.
Now the Buckeyes last led when it was a 47-46 game with 11-12 to play here in the second half. Regained the lead here as Fox went for the steal, runs into the official Bill Eck, but we play on. It's Garcia dunking it down. What a possession that was, all created by Parker Fox.
Trying to get a timeout, finally gets one. What an unbelievable sequence.
Arrow on any jump ball favors Ohio State. Foul trouble, Stewart's out, Garcia, Edmonds with 4, Mobley with 3.
Another ball screen to Royal.
Minute to go. Glover lost his footing. That was off the shin of Parrish. Minnesota basketball.
Well, that's all Parker Fox. Jumped out on Quez Glover. Slid his feet. And watch this. Big time. From Parker Fox.
Ten turnovers apiece. Osima with 9 to shoot. Picks up the ball. Loose on the floor, and the Gophers turn it over.
I like no timeout.
Parrish. It won't count. The 3 went down, but a timeout was called by the Buckeyes bench before that 3 from Parrish that would have given the Buckeyes the lead. Parrish, Glover, Royal. Mobley, 3-point weapon, and Thornton the 5 for Ohio State. No timeouts for Ohio State. Down to 4, down to 3, and Royal dunks it down and a foul! And Royal, no timeouts left for either team. Missed it! Loose ball, Glover, baseline J, no, Mahaffey, no! And we play on! Fox will jump against Aaron Bradshaw. It's Fox and Patterson, Osima, Betts, and Mitchell.
The crowd wanted to walk from Glover.
Glover, Royal, Bradshaw, Parrish, and Thornton. Thornton on the drive. Cut off by Osima, he walks. 11th Ohio State turnover.
It's pretty good defense from Isaac Osima as well. Keeping his feet and forcing the turnover. Now, where does Minnesota go for offense? Garcia's not been great, but his presence attracts a lot of attention. That ball's got to move if you're Minnesota.
Mitchell. Poked out of bounds by Thornton. 9 to shoot. Mike Mitchell, 13 points, struggled against Purdue. Some big baskets he made in the second half. Patterson with 4, with 3, the fadeaway, yes.
Boy, good defense, but better offense. Parrish was draped on Patterson. That's a tough ball away for Lakai Patterson.
4 Gophers in double figures. Patterson with 11. Parrish hit that 3, but it did not count. Final seconds. Royal challenged by Fox. Bradshaw, loose ball. It's Patterson coming away with it.
Parker Fox once again looming large.
Catch made by Mitchell. There's 4 to shoot. Mitchell lets it fly from deep. That was a 2.
Oh, never got inside the paint. That whole possession from Minnesota.
Bradshaw sets the screen for Glover. Pulls up, hit the deck, and no whistle. And the basket goes for Quez Glover. He has 7.
Missed that little mid-range shot at the end of regulation. Got that one to go down.
Patterson stumbles, kept the ball alive, and then Fox is upended by Bradshaw. Shooting 2. Knocks down the floor early in the second half and collided with the railing behind the stanchion. Cali has not returned since. He's on the bench, but he's limping noticeably when he's been up. Mahaffey, poke free by Mitchell.
Thornton telegraphed it. He had that ball above his head, wanting the slip to come. And the backside defense read it the whole way. Can't telegraph those passes.
Fox knocked down 2 big free throws. Minnesota has the ball, leading by 2.
Good deny from Thornton.
4 to shoot. Patterson spinning, attacking, off the glass, and 1. Isaac Awesome has done that. This has been Lakai Patterson's best game as a Gopher as he misses the free throw. Parker Fox, his best Big Ten game ever. The Buckeyes down 4, under 90 seconds to play. Thornton.
It's amazing how the game has a way of getting simplified down the stretch. It's often about, can you guard the ball? And can you win one-on-one? Both ways. And that's what you're seeing right now. Everybody's trying to run their stuff, slip screens, staggered screens. A lot of it comes down to mano-a-mano in crunch time in the Big Ten.
Big free throws. The preseason All Big Ten selection. The screen for Osima. Attacks Royal. Lost it, got it back, but a jump ball. Fox challenged by Royal. 4 to shoot, off balance from the baseline. Glover, tough shot, no. And a foul. Mitchell with the shove. It'll stay with Ohio State.
I thought it looked like it was probably the right call in real time. I know down the stretch you want to let him play, but it did look like Mitchell shoved Parrish as he was going for that rebound.
Buckeyes knock it down. Clutch free throws. Here in overtime. 2-point game.
Ben Johnson wants a timeout.
Each team has one, and Minnesota Nick will take it here.
Isaac Osima, Mike Mitchell, Lakai Patterson, those three guys, along with Parker Fox and ball screens, have been pretty good.
Fox to Mitchell. Out of bounds, last touch by Thornton. Minnesota, no timeouts. The Buckeyes have one. Thornton struck by Osima, and now let's see.
Bruce Thornton's on the far side, could come off a bunch of screens.
Parrish against Betts. Jump stop in the paint. He traveled. He traveled.
It's a great set. Devin Royal just sealed his man up the floor, and Parrish was able to get by him, but drug his pivot foot. Minnesota, no timeouts.
Osima in the corner, trapped in trouble, and a foul has been called on Quez Glover. Free throws over his last 6 games. Let's see. Mobley. They do foul him.
How about that? Fool me once.
See, he's fouled out. Mobley shooting 2. Huge miss. So now, what do the Buckeyes do here? Nick, one more free throw to come, down 3.
He'll probably make it. Now you can play the foul game, see if you can't force a turnover. No timeouts for Minnesota. Keep in mind he can run the baseline on the made free throw. Patterson can.
Patterson does move a bit. Needs some help. And Mitchell. And shoved down by Quez Glover. And a foul.
Well, might be the exact same scenario here if Mitchell makes his second one. I imagine Minnesota will foul him. Yeah, I just saw Ben Johnson motion to Patterson. Foul.
This is both. 2-point game, no timeouts, and Mobley is fouled by Caden Betts.
Oh. Wow.
Betts, who began his collegiate career early, reclassified as a senior. He arrived on campus at the age of 17. He redshirted a year, played a little bit last year, and playing a ton of minutes here tonight with Garcia out. Cali injured. Tie game! Mobley, 2 big free throws, and Ohio State takes advantage.
Still got plenty of time, 4.2 seconds. I like the ball in Mitchell's hand. Or Osima attacking downhill.
No timeouts remaining. It's the freshman Osima with 3. Got it off in time, and we have more basketball.
Mobley, credit him. That's 2 clutch free throws he just knocked down. The freshman did. Now we play 5 more minutes.
Ohio State at the foul line tonight, 20 out of 24. The Gophers, 10 out of 23. 13 missed free throws.
Huge.
For Minnesota tonight.
And Dawson Garcia fouled out at the end of regulation.
Thornton lets it fly and knocks it down. Momentum on that bench in the scarlet and gray. $16 points for the preseason All Big Ten selection. Osima splits defenders off the glass. No. Fox trying to tip it. It's Glover.
No numbers.
Haven't been many transition opportunities for the Buckeyes tonight.
Good decision from Glover. I know he wanted to attack. He was able to pump the brakes. This is where it's huge that he can handle the ball and Thornton can play off the ball.
Royal looking down low for Bradshaw, not there. Trying to shoot. Glover slips it to Bradshaw. Leads, scores, it'll count and one. A blocking foul call on Osima.
Osima just not quite there in time. And now Bradshaw, a chance for a three-point play. Wow, what a swing. Minnesota's got to have a response.
6 quick double overtime points for the Buckeyes. Patterson lost his footing on the floor. Still loose. And Mitchell runs it down. Shot clock is under 10. From deep. Fox trying to save it. Can't. And Fox goes off the floor and up the stairwell. Glover hesitated, then put it in gear and got around Mitchell. Mitchell, a deep two. Needed it.
I go to that same look.
Gordon and Fox. Clutch free throws in the first overtime, and more of the same here in overtime number 2. Dawson Garcia fouled out. Regulation. Mitchell, deep 3.
Coach Diebler saying, slow it up. I don't mind that shot from Mitchell. Just all the energy is sucked out of the barn right now.
Shot clock under 10. Thornton crosses over. Glover with 4. Missed it. Fox the rebound. Took a lot of time, but now the Gophers must score. And Fox end-to-end. Wow.
Athletic rebound and push from Parker Fox. Not done yet are the Gophers.
21 points for Fox. His best game as a Gopher. Bradshaw to Royal with 5. Against Betts. Against 2. Blocked by Fox.
Push it if you're Minnesota. Not a bad pass. I think Fox is going to have a layup.
Missed it and a foul inside.
Yep.
Another ball handler on the floor in Mobley, because you'd imagine Minnesota's going to really come with some pressure.
So Mobley in, Bradshaw out. Big story in this game.
Yep.
13 missed free throws for Minnesota. Gave Ohio State life. Osima defending Bruce Thornton. Osima has 4 fouls. Thornton to Royal in traffic. Royal left hand swatted away by Fox. But then Royal runs it down. Shot clock never reset. And Betts and Patterson there for the rebound. 5-point game, 30 seconds to go.
you 3.
And a foul. And now Parrish and Patterson. Mobley in the corner. And he's fouled. In overtime in the final seconds. And next out another free throw here.
Good looking young guard here in Mobley Jr.
5 straight starts in the absence of Michi Johnson. 6-point game, final 20 seconds. Patterson knocked it down. It's a 1-possession game. Thornton, double team, in trouble. Glover, fouled by Mitchell. Gophers had a trap. Glover shooting 2. First trip to the foul line tonight, knocks down the first.
That's unfortunate for Minnesota. How clutch has Ohio State been at the free throw line?
Difference in the game, by far. 8 seconds. Mitchell, quarter 3. 2-point game. With 4.8 to go.
You have a timeout if you're Ohio State. Yeah, that's the right call. Patterson was holding Glover.
If you include not just this overtime, but the first overtime as well, Ohio State is 15 out of 16 in both overtimes at the free throw line. Minnesota 5 of 11.
If you miss this, if Jake Diebler wants a foul or not, well, Glover can ice it. And he does.
Knocks down both. 4-point game. Patterson across the half-court line, lets it fly. It's good, but only a 10th of a second remains. Looking to do so here tonight at the barn. Parrish lets it fly. Osimo got it off, and that'll do it. And Ohio State escapes with a 1-point win in double overtime, 89-88, to improve to 2-2 in league play.